Hey there, it's Sam, making this quick video for you on I'm here in New York actually. I came to New York for Christmas. And it's warm. Look, I'm not wearing any coats, which is crazy. You'd think I'd come to New York and it would be freezing, but it's like 60 degrees or something here. Anyway, so I'm just making a quick video for the Christmas update. So the moon is moving through Cancer, Leo, and Virgo this week. And right now the moon is in, on Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday, the moon will be going through the end of Cancer and then into Leo. On Christmas, on Wednesday, the moon is in Virgo, and it's very close to Mars. So you'll have a Mars-infested Christmas. I'm actually flying on Christmas Day. There's a squirrel. You see the squirrel? Look. The squirrels are out. December 22nd. Anyway, so I'm flying on Christmas because the fares are cheaper. But Moon Mars is going to be a dominant theme in your Christmas. So if you're going to your family and going to be in that sort of thing, realize that there might be some Moon Mars activities, which is about, arguing, or at least potential for that. Moon Mars has that kind of connotation because the moon is where we're trying to connect and trying to really absorb and feel and dissolve all of the kind of boundaries that we have with people and integrate everything into the heart. So we're very sensitive. Any planet that the moon joins, the moon just absorbs it. So it's like the heart just absorbs that. And the heart is where we don't really have a filter, like we just feel something, we just have the feeling. So when moon joins Mars, it's like we just have this feeling of Mars, which is about like individuation, personal strength, willing to go to battle over things that aren't right, kind of black and white. That's why Moon Mars actually debilitate each other. Mars is debilitated in the moon sign and the moon is debilitated in Mars' sign because they really are somewhat, very much at odds with each other. The moon wants to integrate, Mars wants to separate and delineate. So, that's sort of cross purposes, happening, that you might really feel these kind of inner conflicts on Christmas and also the day before, when the moon goes through Virgo, which will be on, around the middle of Tuesday and then into Wednesday and then actually also Thursday. So, be aware of that you might be triggered easily and things like that. So, the moon is kind of like the part of us that's like a young child that really, when we get our feelings hurt, we just want to cry, we don't really know what else to do. And, but of course that's not what we do. We do a lot of things when our feelings are hurt instead of just feel it and feel hurt. And any planet the moon joins, like I said, really kind of takes over that emotional process. So it'll be joining Mars. Beyond that, Venus just went retrograde, so that's also, you may feel some of your personal relations and your interactions with others have started to sort of move backwards or sort of shift and sort of pivot. And there might be quite a bit of confusion around that in general, at least trying to get your bearings. Venus will be retrograde for about 5 weeks until the end of January. So Venus is retrograde now in Capricorn. These squirrels are running all over the place. Squirrel with a acorn just ran in front of me. And so Venus going retrograde back into Capricorn, or Venus retrograde in Capricorn rather, moving back towards Sagittarius, is bringing up those themes as well. Wherever Capricorn is, if you have planets there, you'll feel that, you'll feel the influence of retrograde Venus there. And Capricorn is really a sign of wanting things to be solid and strong, and making a commitment to bringing things about. And so, when Venus is in Capricorn like it is now, we're trying to make a commitment to maybe romance or our partners or our interactions with others, and really focused on the long-term value and long-term commitment of those things. But then it goes retrograde. So then we're like asking ourselves, is that really, or is this really the relationship or the personal interaction I should be committing to, or is my course of action really a good one to be committing to? And then it goes back into Sagittarius, which is the sign before, which actually has more to do with hope and optimism and teaching and meaning and purpose. So the way those signs work, Sagittarius goes to Capricorn naturally because we have to take our meaning and purpose and beliefs and then make a commitment to them and actually make them turn into structures in our life. That's how Sagittarius becomes Capricorn. The planet goes retrograde, we kind of like undo a little bit of that process. So we go from our commitments and then sort of go backwards into the meaning and purpose that actually forged the commitment itself. Because our commitments don't just come out of nothing, they come out of our beliefs. You have a lot of things that you're committed to and they didn't just fall out of the sky. Well, actually they kind of did. They sort of fell out of the sky. It's something that you believe in. You're like some sort of idea, some sort of philosophy. It's like, oh yeah, maybe it's a philosophy about a relationship or about your job or about, it's not just about, your religion. It's not just that kind of philosophy. We have a lot of philosophies about all kinds of things, and those philosophies have to do with Sagittarius. So the philosophy of relating, for instance, is Venus. Venus just went through Sagittarius, then it goes into Capricorn, which says, okay, now I'm going to make a commitment to my philosophy of relating, quote, something like that. And then it stops and goes, well, wait a minute, and then starts to go like back into it. Maybe my philosophy about my commitment to relating or whatever needs to be redone. So this is kind of what we're doing with Venus retrograde, and that's a 5-week transit, but it just started on Saturday the 21st, so we'll be feeling those things as well. And yeah, I really need to shave. I know, I look like a real bum, so sorry. That's what you get. So anyway, just making a quick update because it's really nice here, and I wanted to make a forecast before Christmas here in this little park. What's it called? Washington Square Park, yeah. Nice little park here in West Village. And look at the buildings. The buildings. The trees, the squirrels, skateboarders, my computer. So have a happy holiday.